Hey everyone, it is Friday. That means it's Classic Tabletop RPG Friday time, and we're gonna get back into our Classic Traveler RPG series. We've got a little mini series here on travel in Traveler. Go figure, huh? I mean, we gotta talk about that, of course. And today we're gonna focus on 4 lesser known aspects of travel in Traveler. Before we get to that, for those of you, might be the first time you're coming around to the channel, welcome. My name is Servant of Shiloh. This is RPG Elite. This is the place where I focus on putting the RP back into RPG. I do that by giving you tools and tips and tutorials and real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. We do these classic tabletop RPG Fridays as long deep dive tutorials about some of the classic games of 20 years or older. And man, if I were to keep doing that, then it would be endless, right? And that's one of the reasons why I did it. Another reason is because the classic games are still the bomb diggity. You can still play them, pull them out, and have a lot of fun. If you are interested during this series in getting Classic Traveler or any iteration of Traveler, down in the description below, there are many links if you want to get a digital copy, which, by the way, there's a link down there that will give you a free facsimile copy over at DriveThru RPG. So there's that. And also, if you do want a hard copy of it, have links for that as well. Now, they have it to where they reprinted it with hardcover and everything, because the original was just like this. Right? It was a paperback. Now, if you want to get one of those, I mean, you can try to go and get one of those. I mean, it's going to be a hard sell, and it's probably going to be on eBay. It's probably going to be expensive to try to get an original. I'm just saying, y'all, just giving you the 411 on that. Let's get into this travel in Classic Traveler, and we're going to look at these 4 aspects. And then on the other side, I got something special for you guys. I think that you are going to like this. And I also, as always, have the question of the vid. So let's go ahead and roll them.
Things can get a little morbid out in space, and the low lottery is a reflection of that. Now, the low lottery is a gambling endeavor where the low passengers all guess how many of them will survive the trip. See what I mean? And the captain will put up the money, which will be 10 credits per low passenger. However, there's an upside to this. Since low passengers are cash strapped, I mean, of course, why would you go low passage if you had money to go mid or high? If they survive and they win, they will have some cash on hand when they arrive at their destination. Still morbid though. The Travelers Aid Society is an organization for individuals who know they will be out gallivanting among the stars. Members have some fantastic benefits, but it will cost you. I mean, like a lot. Let's try 1 mega credit. Or for those who don't know, 1 million credits.
Show me the money.
Yeah, no joke. This is why if you get this when you are mustering out, because it is a benefit, you have gotten something valuable. And even if you have the money to pay for a membership, you may still be blackballed. The membership committee can refuse your application. You have to roll a 4+ to avoid being blackballed. Now, groups cannot join the TAS. This is on an individual basis. Yeah. So everybody who wants to join has to pay 1 million credits, baby, because they want that money. Members receive a high passage every 2 months, which they can use or sell for 90% of its value. It is a lifetime non-transferable membership, so there it is. In addition, they get access to hospitality facilities at Class A and B starports, normally at a discount, sometimes a deep discount, and they can pass that on to their guests. Space is not a welcoming environment, but if space travel is involved, then you have to be on guard against other threats, like potential hijacking. Passengers are required to check all of their weapons and potentially dangerous materials to the ship's locker before departure. There's also anti-hijacking programs, which will prevent wily hijackers from accessing key areas of a spaceship. Even with those measures in place, hijacking attempts can still occur. This happens on an 18 when you roll in 3d6. Yes, it's very rare, I get it, but it still can occur. And if one occurs, then the referee is going to determine the amount of hijackers and all of the other pertinent details. If you have anti-hijacking software running, then the areas that are blocked off to the hijackers can only be accessed if they roll a 5 or less. Similar to hijacking, there's also the threat of spaceship piracy. So one comes from the inside and the other comes from the outside. Ships may be attacked and told to surrender their starship or non-starship if that's what you got. This will take the form of marauders or even those who just call themselves pirates or corrupt custom agents, military, or even other alien races. How each situation will pan out is on a case-by-case basis. It's just something that you still have to look out for when you are traveling in Traveler.
Now, there are a couple of things that should be a foregone conclusion. Like, for example, you don't make hijack rolls when everybody is part of the crew and are PCs. That should be a given, y'all. No rolls for hijacking when you have that. Okay, now I've got this little thing I picked up. It was about, how long has it been now? About a month? Probably a month or so ago, maybe even 5 weeks ago. And I love these things. These are so cool. It may seem simple, may seem kind of, novelty, but I like them, man. So check this out right here. Hey everyone, Servant of Shiloh here, RPG Elite Reviews. Today we're gonna be looking at tabletop RPG dice set, an LED dice set, by the way. These bad boys light up on the table. And the first thing I notice is very nice box. So I'm keeping this box because if you go on a long trip or something like that, you can just keep it in here and you'll be good to go. But let's look on the inside and see what this looks like. So right here, you have the charging base or the dice box that you're going to put it in, which is the charging base. Now the dimensions on this thing run 70 millimeters by 100 millimeters by 31 millimeters. Let's put that into United States terms. That's about 2 3/4 inches by almost 4 inches by 1 1/4 inches tall, just about. Now the charging port is on the side and the base is made of a moderately durable plastic, but here's my beef. My personal beef with this is the hinge. Hinge on the side here, a little weak. Let me go like this. It's a little weak, y'all. A little weak. So be careful. Don't flip it up hard. Just open it up like you would normally, close it back down, and the longevity should be pretty darn long. The dice themselves are lightweight, and the brass contacts let you know how to place the dice in the charger. Now, what's interesting is that the 2 10-sided die and the 8-sided die is kind of like a puzzle. So all the rest of them you're going to put in, you're not going to have a problem. But those are a little bit, you got to get used to those a little bit. My wife tried to put the dice back in after we made this video, and she had a little bit of a problem. So once you get used to it though, it's no problem. But you just have to make sure the contacts are lining up with those on the bottom of the charging base. Now it comes with a USB cable, but there is no plug head that comes with it. So you're gonna have to have that. And most of us nowadays, we got multiple of those. I mean, I know I do, multiples, just hanging around the house, so you can use one of those to charge it up. You should be fine and good to go. Now, it takes about 2 hours or so for it to charge up. And they say that it's supposed to last for like 2,000 throws. That is a lot of throws, folks. So you'll probably be charging it up in between now and then. So this is a long-lasting die set. On the front of this is the LED charging indicator. This will turn red when it's charging and it will be green when it charges up all of the way. This is a nice dice set. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to see your dice just kind of light up the table. And if you're gonna grab one of these, then if you've seen any of my other videos, as always, you will thank me later. I just like those things, man. I don't know. I know they're just, you know, like novelty or anything, but I just think they're cool. I had to get a set. I just thought they were cool. Now, if you think they're cool as well, want to go and grab yourself a set, you know what to do. Down in the description is going to be a link over there. Hit them up. Yeah, they're just fun, man. I just think they're fun. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Know what I mean? Hey, if you got any value out of this video today, entertainment, learn something new, go ahead and do a brother a solid and just crush the like button. Also, if you want to stick around, because quite a few people coming through and sticking around lately, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well. Let's get to that question of the vid. Now, I was over on the exclusive y'all, RPG Elite Gilded server. And if you don't know how to get up on that, y'all should just join Elite Squad. Join Elite Squad by hitting that link down in the description below. I think everything else is self-explanatory. Sometimes I go in a little bit so you guys can know exactly what to do, but I'm gonna leave it at that. But I was on the Gilded server. We were talking about reading in general and reading digital versus reading physical. So if you've got your RPG, right? Would you prefer? Now okay, let me explain something with that word. That word means that if there's two, you can only have one answer. There will be people trying to get around my question of the vid to try to answer it however they want to answer it. Listen, prefer means you choose one over the other. There is no preference of two. That's not how it works. So, because you know some people are going to try to do that, right? There is no preference of two. You have to choose one. So, would you prefer to read your tabletop RPGs digitally or with the real deal physical copies, put them in your hand type stuff? Let me know down in the comments. Let's get some engagement going here. All right, that'll be it for me. That's it. That's all I got, y'all. I gotta get out of here because you know what I gotta do right now. I gotta do my snuggle push.
So exit, stage left.
Oh yeah, if you got a game this weekend, because I do, and y'all know what's up when I say I do, it is One Ring time. Actually, you wanna know something? It's not One Ring time. It's supposed to be One Ring time, but we've got some things going on with one of our fellas, so I probably am going to play Numenera. What? I'll be excited about any time I play Numenera. I love that game. If you've got a game this weekend, happy gaming, y'all. Hope it is an RPG Elite session. And until next time, God willing, I will see you, or maybe I will catch you on the flip. And until then, peace. 5,000 leaks. I am out.